so nervous.
Hey, you want to shut up?
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Hey everyone, sorry this is coming out a bit late, but here's my spoiler-free review for Spider-Man No Way Home. So Spider-Man No Way Home is the new Spider-Man movie. You know, I don't really know exactly what I can say about it. I went and saw it on opening day. I was going to see it opening night, and then I saw it a second time, and now I'm just kind of processing the movie over and over again, which is probably why it's been so hard to make this review. This is probably one of the most difficult movies that I've ever had to review on this channel. And that's saying something because I didn't have the power to, I didn't have the will in me to post my Black Widow review because I just felt like I was bagging on the movie too hard, and yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll do that sometime. Maybe I'll release my Shang-Chi review, who knows. There's a lot of stuff I've been lacking on, but you know, when we're talking about a movie about Spider-Man No Way Home, I think it's really important that we really look at one of the big things that they do really well, and that's the nostalgia. Some could argue that it really is just fan service, which I can see your argument, but I think that it's done in a way where, like, it's not too fan servicey for most people, and it's more like, hey, they threw that little thing in there, that was nice to see. You know, that's what we can really appreciate the Spider-Man movies for, is that they know what we want and when we want it. They knew that we wanted to see these villains again. We wanted to see a multiverse thing, and they threw them in there. I'll get more in depth into it in my spoiler review, which I'll probably release tomorrow, maybe sometime next week. I just need to see the movie another time. That way I can know my spoiler thoughts better. But yeah, I think one thing that I can really leave this movie up to is it's definitely one for the fans, and I think that's where they do really good with it. You'll hear this everywhere. I can't spoil, this is spoiler free, so I can't talk about the second person, but the first person that steals the show right under Tom Holland is Willem Defoe as the Green Goblin. That man is the Goblin. He's got this scene where he's in an apartment and Peter's there, and he just he does this creepy smile and just turns on the pumpkin bomb and just throws it and starts cackling. That was great. There's another scene in that apartment way before that where Peter is just wailing on the Green Goblin, and Willem Dafoe's just cackling and laughing the whole time. It's like, that man is one evil motherfucker, and there's no getting past that. Alfred Molina, Jamie Foxx, all the other villains, they did great being they stayed faithful to the villains they were. I do have to say though, while I enjoyed him, Jamie Foxx's Electro did let me down just a little bit, which sucks because Jamie Foxx had such a promising just kind of view on, when they did the villain panel, Jamie Foxx sounded so promising about Electro. He was saying hey, I'm not going to be blue this time. And he was even saying Electro's whole thing is that the world did me wrong. And I'm like, that is the Electro from the movie I remember as a child. One thing that I will point out though is there's two certain shots in the movie, and you'll know them when you see them. They're towards the end of the film in the final battle, where you see the human forms of Flint Marko and Kirk Connors, and it's reused footage from their movies. I'm like, did they really, guys? The writing does feel clunky at times, but then again, it's what movie doesn't? Everyone knows how much I liked Free Guy, but even I can admit the writing was pretty clunky. The structure was a little weird. Honestly, I just can't wait until Spider-Man No Way Home comes out on Blu-ray, because then I want to buy all the Spider-Man movies on Blu-ray and make my own little box set of all of them. So where can I land a movie like Spider-Man No Way Home? Well, for action, I give it a 3. There's great action in this movie. It's really compelling to watch, and you know, Green Goblin and Willem Defoe and Tom Holland, they do some really great hand-to-hand combat, and it's amazing to look at. Drama, I'm gonna give a 3 because there's just so much stuff going on in this movie, over the top, but not too over the top to you're like, alright, this is embarrassing, but it's really like there's moments in this movie that got me crying, cheering. It's great stuff. Horror, I'm gonna give it 2 because, dude, Willem Defoe is fucking terrifying as the Goblin in this movie. Suspense, I'm gonna give it 3 because holy shit, dude, it's so... God, they got this one scene where Tom Holland's using his spider sense to try and find out which villain went bad, and then when he lands on Defoe, he webs him. I'll get more into that in the spoiler review. So, based off that alone, I'd probably give Spider-Man No Way Home in my book an A. And for my final verdict, I put Spider-Man No Way Home on the nerd shelf. So, Spider-Man No Way Home, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Holy shit. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Alright, I'll see you guys in the spoiler review.